Hello everyone. Today we'll be getting into a new lesson on simplifying and evaluating expressions. For this first video, we're just going to go over some important vocabulary that you should have learned about in some of your previous courses. So the first one is something called a variable, and that is just a symbol for a value we do not know. Usually we use a letter. So for example, x is a variable. And what that means is we can always substitute any value in for x. It's just holding that value for whatever you're going to be plugging in. Another common one that we use is y or z, but it can be pretty much any letter. A constant is just a number by itself, for example 7 or 152, so it's just a number. A term, however, is a single number or variable, so x is a term, 7 is a term, or it's numbers and or variables multiplied together. So for example, y would be a term, 22 would be a term, 5x, which is really just read as 5 times x, is a term, and negative 3x squared y cubed, which is really just negative 3 times x squared times y cubed. So all 4 of these would be different terms. And an expression is 2 or more terms. So for example, 3x plus 2 is an expression, 5x minus 1 is an expression, and so on. And for simplifying expressions, something you should have learned about before is that we use something called PEMDAS, and that tells us that what order we're going to do all of our operations. So the P there stands for parentheses, so we're always going to do what's inside of the parentheses first, if we can simplify it further. E stands for exponents, so for example, if I had 3 squared, that 2 is my exponent, and so I would actually multiply that out. Now, multiplication and division come next, so it's not really just multiplication and then division. This really should be m over d. Those are the same step. You're just going to complete that left to right. And then addition and subtraction are the same thing. Those are kind of the same step, and you'll complete those from left to right.